I don't mind whether it's full countdown, Chozo, or major minor. I just hope that our runners have fun.
I like it. JXP's here for the fun. I'm here for the fun. Hockey Town is here for the fun. So in all seriousness, folks, I'm going to drop my game because I'm actually going to have my mic a little closer here than I normally do. I have been. And it's full countdown, finally! Let's go! About time I get to commentate one of these things again. We're gonna get these guys synced up. I don't know where Salty's thing is. DJ, if you're still hanging out, I mean, do we have a timer for Salty?
I didn't see one. It's always Q with Salty.
Pretty much. Thank you, Hockey. Appreciate it. So, we're gonna get things all set and queued up here. So, let's explain a little bit here about full rando. Or full countdown, full rando. Full countdown is, you can see in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, the amount of majors, M, the amount of E, that's in red, so that's the amount of energy tanks we're going to have. And you see that 60 hanging out there? That 60 means that we have no charge beam. So it's going to be normal vanilla charge that's going to be shuffled up. So now we got to figure out where these majors are at. One of the majors is already gotten, it's our vanilla morph ball. And now, because of full countdown, it could be anywhere. And Salty is going to go make a very quick play here for the ceiling item. And it's a missile. Okay. Nice D-boost as well there, Salty. Racer's going to be looking quickly for our first set of bombs as well. Because this could be area rando, it could be vanilla map, we just don't know. So there's one of our 3 energy tanks. And Retro Brinstar, as much as, you know, JXB, like, we in the, you know, in the community, we call this Retro Brinstar. This is very much in Super Metroid considered part of criteria. Hence, you still see the CA at the upper right-hand corner of your screen.
Yep, we call it Retro Brinstar. Adam, are you aware of why it's called Retro Brinstar, though, even though it is part of criteria?
Nestroid.
It's Nestroid. That's right. In Nestroid, you'd be able to continue right here, and that's actually where you'd be at in the game, but not here. Nope. And we're going to be going back up because we have no explosives.
Kind of a little nod to the original Metroid, or Nestroid, if you will. So, if you go ahead and play the original Metroid, you're going to be able to see those couple of rooms look exactly like that. But now, like you see here, old Mother Brain's in an interesting spot. This is the room, again, an old nod where you would see Mother Brain originally in the original game. But I don't really play the original Metroid a lot, but those that have, I'm sure, will recognize those rooms. Salty making a very nice climb up here up Blue Tower. Climb Tower, whatever you want to call it. I call it Blue Tower because it's blue.
In Nestroid, this would be the escape climb.
Well, there you go.
But I have a feeling we're going to be heading over and visiting our good friend Bomb Terizo, which hopefully will contain either some kind of explosives or something to go left. If not, that means those super missiles are going to allow us to go right, and we will be in an area randomization.
You know what's funny? We saw a screw attack here earlier on today. Speed booster, we're going left or right.
Speed booster, uh-oh. That's a very fun item because, yes, we now have choices. And do you know what happens when the runners have choices?
The bleep's gonna hit the fan.
We get divergence. Also, speed booster, it's time to go fast.
Everyone with that spood baser in the Twitch chat hanging out. So, I mean, I could say the line and say it's a quote from Airplane, but I don't want to get canceled and or fired.
It's also, I don't think, from Airplane, and we get the X-ray scope. So 1/3 of the microwave combo. Freddy not realizing that Bomb Terizo does not activate unless we have Morph Ball bombs.
Yep, one of the all-time great Airplane quotes. Just so funny. The bleep's gonna hit the fan. Movie all based off puns. If you've never seen Airplane, you need to go watch it. Area rando it is, Adam. Oh,
Oh,
beautiful door to
boy.
find. It's New Bridge. It's Green Bryn. Let's go.
Yep.
As much as I say that, 2 majors.
2 majors, 1 E-tank. That's not the greatest, but there will be a lot of miners down here. And since we know that it's countdown and we don't have a starter charge beam, those miners are going to potentially be very important.
Any miner is important.
Right up until you've gotten, I think, 15 power bombs, 60 super missiles, and 40 missiles, which I believe is the minimum ammo to beat the game with.
Say that stat again? Oh, hello, Red Bryn.
40 missiles, 60 supers, 15 power bombs. I'm assuming that you don't have ice beam and you don't get lucky Metroid drops.
Ew.
Also that you don't have charge beam.
Yeah. Oh, there's our first power bombs. The racers take those for sure. Now,
Well,
freddyn3k did peek the Kegos. What did we see there? Where did Kego go? I missed it.
Red Bryn.
So Kego was Red Bryn.
And we have the gravity suit at charge beam.
Okay. Gravity plus speed equals waterway check.
Absolutely. Even without gravity, speed equals the waterway check.
So we have 2 Red Bryn Star doors.
Oh my goodness.
What is this seed? The 2 majors are both suits!
All right then. So, as I was just saying, Adam over here in the booth, this is his 4th Super Metroid race today, and it looks like we fueled up the jet. Let's see what ends up happening.
I had nothing to do with the rate of how fast this seed could go. 4th Super Metroid race, 5th overall. I calmed the Mega Man X Race 2 for SG Live. Oh, it was a ton of fun. I want to be a professional broadcaster. I love this stuff. So, no problem here. One thing I want to address... Sorry, JXB, go ahead.
No, it's okay. We've got chat calling it sub 10 go mode. Not quite. We still don't have a charge beam. And we don't have enough ammo, but we're close.
Very much. So, 2 majors here in Red Bryn. So one thing I want to talk about, JXB, is the 2 Red Bryn Star doors that we found. So we had the Kego Red Bryn Star room. We obviously have Green Hill Zone, middle of Red Tower. We haven't really seen any other divergence here, and finding these Bryn Stars early are nice, obviously with all the doors we can check. Red Bryn Star having 6 of them. 4 of them are the only way we can go forward, or we're going to end up way back in Criteria, because we still got to go check Criteria Crab Hole. We still got to check Moat. Gauntlet could have some... Remember, there's 4 more majors hanging out in Criteria.
That could be our new route beam. And as we see, Red Bryn does have 2 majors. So the majors are coming fast today.
Hockey Towner is ready to push all the buttons. So there's an energy tank.
And an E-tank. That's a good find for Salty. Super and E, very nice. As we see Freddy coming over here and looks like checking miners in the room, I'm not sure we'll see Freddy proceed into Mission Impossible.
No. You got your majors. We're done. Unless Freddy wants the door information of Upper Green Bryn, which isn't a bad thing to have. Salty never went that way. And it looks like Freddy does want the info.
That's true. And the best this could be for Freddy is if it happened to be maybe Crate's warehouse, because that's pretty orphaned right now by Salty.
Yep. So it's a missile. So we know where the 2 mages are. It's X-Ray and Spacer. So Freddy's literally grabbing
Spacer.
Ammo. Literally grabbing ammo.
That sounds like where the 2 majors normally are in Red Tower.
Yep, that is exactly where they are.
Oh, and here's Torian off of Red Tower. That's a good find early. Beautiful find.
Kind of makes me think we could see a very weird map. Because we've had Criteria, left side Criteria to Green Bryn and Red Bryn. Green Bryn and Red Bryn doors being found. And if this starts routing the runners from Norfair, Meridia, and Wreck Ship all together, and you're never coming back here, if Freddy finds Kraid, this race could be over.
Potentially. Here's Upper Norfair. 3 majors here. We're quickly running out of locations for majors.
Yes. Again, 4 still hanging out in Criteria. 3 here in Upper Norfair. We have suits. It does not matter. What's the Plumpst? Yes, both suits. The only 2 majors in Green Rain were both suits. Gravity suit at Charge Beam and Varia suit in Waterway. So here we go. All right, JXB, where do you think we're going? I'm calling Kraid.
Oh, if it's Kraid, that's mean. Maybe Wreck Ship?
It's it's Croc.
It's Croc Portal, so we're both in Upper Norfair.
All right. We take that. Well, folks, again, welcome. I'm WXFan21. I'm joined by JXB Adam on co-coms. Hockey Towners hanging out with us tonight. The legend themselves hanging out, pushing all the buttons. Exclamation point R to follow both of these amazing runners. You'll be familiar with Salty Pigeon's name. They are a great Super Metroid commentator and runner. freddyn3k, obviously a fantastic runner in their own right. Make sure you give them some follows, show them some love. And if you like the race so far, give us a thumbs up in the Twitch chat.
Well, I know that there's some people that are not going to like the race just because of the location of Gravity and Varia, and specifically that they weren't flipped because they predicted Varia first.
Mm-hmm. And some of the racers may be unhappy because they didn't get their suits that quickly. No, I'm kidding. Mothman's like, I won. Mothman's like, yep, they won. Nicely done, Moth.
Ooh, gotta be careful with these crabs. Ooh. They still do 20 damage, and we don't have a lot, but we do have a plasma beam at the speed booster location.
Very nice. X-ray, we have for both racers. Possible microwaves coming in for the Salty Spittoon themselves.
Oh, there's the crab location in Criteria off of West Meridia.
Now, Moat's not technically, I mean, would you even consider Moat and Logic here? We have Gravity, but even so, the jumps, well, you can Shine Spark across Moat.
Well, I think right now Freddy's going to make a beeline for the ship and get a refill. 26 energy is not comfortable. In the meantime, Salty has found an E-Tank at the first item in the Norfair Reserve location.
Yep, 2 more item checks to go here. And Plasma Beam making short work of it, and it's Plasma Wave!
In the meantime, we've got Freddy coming up here to check Criteria power bombs.
Yep. And sorry, I should have specified. Moat door. You can't get across Moat.
According to Tracy, CWJ always in logic. Let's go.
Tracy enjoying a good CWJ. Who doesn't enjoy a good CWJ? It just looks so beautiful when executed.
Ooh, interesting. Freddy is going to spark across the gauntlet here.
Whee! Why not? 10 power bombs. 2 majors remain in Criteria. We already got a few. We got our X-ray.
I was just going to say, with the speed booster, they're all obtainable. As Salty is over into Business Center checking out the high jump area.
Freddy's got to be extremely careful. 72 energy.
I still got 40 or so in reserves.
Missile.
And Spring Ball.
Last major. So 25 missiles, 20 supers, and 10 power bombs for Salty. Salty, at this point, is in charge hunt and is going to pick up whatever ammo they can get. Again, like we said, or like Adam said here earlier. The other Adam, not me, Adam. 40 missiles, 60 supers, ideally, is what you want from Mother Brain.
Oh, that's nice and minimum. I'm sure if I were doing it, I'd want, I don't know, let's call it 120 supers, 80 missiles, 400 power bombs. Doesn't really matter because I'm not getting that
400
far in this
power
game.
bombs, my goodness.
Oh,
Wow,
back
okay.
of Gauntlet, a bust for Freddy, resetting back to the ship, I believe.
Freddy's got to have an idea. It's either Billy Maze at this point. And there's Lava Dive. Left side Business Center Lava Dive. So Freddy's going to have an idea. It's either Billy Maze, 230, which we couldn't get to before. Climb Supers, Landing Site. They're the last locations we can check. And of course, the item to the left side headed to Meme Route. And we don't have that door information.
Here's Wreck Ship for Salty. We did see Landing Site. It was just a missile up there.
It was. Okay. Nice reserve tank for Freddy. No majors here in West Meridia.
Nope, but I do like if you're going to scout that item, it's almost time neutral to just spark up and pick the item up. And does see an E-Tank over here at Crab Supers.
Freddy's going to want that.
In the meantime, I expect Salty's going to take a save over here and give us our first look at boss information. We'll see if we can determine what our boss mode is. We won't have it definitive, but we could get it narrowed down. Depends on who's hanging out here in the wreck ship.
Yep. We may not know until the second, third, or even last boss if it's boss surprise, but Salty picks up some more missiles. Freddy gets that energy tank again. Freddy is not going to bother checking any other major location. We'll see where Freddy ends up going. I'm thinking Redfish, probably get that out of the way with first. Yep. Get Redfish done.
Yep, always a good idea to get your map information and area randomization.
Yep. Alright, here we go. Vanilla so far still says wreck ship.
Well, it's Fantoon, so it was going to say wreck ship regardless of the boss mode. We have absolutely no idea what boss mode we're in.
Doesn't help us. Freddy next about to go find where Redfish door leads. Is this Kraid?
Oh, back of wreck ship. Oh boy.
Freddy next gonna go here.
Hasn't seen the front of wreck ship, so not a terrible play, I think.
Not at all.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Salty checks a couple of items and then goes right out the back of wreck ship hoping to find Kraid.
Yep. We've seen I've seen seeds like that. It's rude. Or it's like front of wreck ship opens up and then Tori into the back of wreck ship, Kraid's layers to the back of wreck ship. Seen some very weird stuff in Area Rando. Very rude.
Oh. The rudest thing I've ever seen in Area Rando as Salty continues to take on the ghost is it was a wreck ship, front of wreck ship to back of wreck ship to back of Lower Warfare, required acid dive to get to Kraid. There you go. That's a mouthful.
That sounds terrible. And the space elephant has almost been defeated. Salty is not having a good Fantoon at all.
Not a good Fantoon, but with Gravity Suit, with Varia, this is more of just be a little patient, you'll get through.
Nice.
And so we see all through. Bye-bye, Ghost.
Salty eliminates Fantoon, and now, with the wreck ship open, I don't think Salty stays for the one major that's here.
I think you check a couple items and then maybe you check the E-Tank out the back. You leave the top stuff. At least that's what I would do.
Agree, that's what I would do.
And of course, I'm not in this tournament. There's a reason I'm not in this tournament. Just pay attention to what I'm suggesting to do, and probably if you do the opposite, you can win.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. No? Anybody? You uncultured swine! No, I'm kidding. It was a Marshawn Lynch quote from the Super Bowl many years ago.
Well, honestly, there's another game that I where you could call the boss of the game Uncultured Swine. But as we move on, Salty finds just a missile, the right side supers location. Gonna check left side.
Yes, that's the Seahawks player.
And we get some power bombs over here at left side supers.
I was kidding. Twitch chat's having fun with it. I like it.
And that's what we want. We're here to entertain and explain the game and point out that Freddy is now doing battle with the ghost. Not a great Doppler on that first round. Hopefully a better Doppler for the second. But no missiles.
Crane wants Skittles. Twitch chat's gone off the rails.
I don't think it'd be Twitch chat otherwise, to be honest.
Absolutely. WX. Oh, that was a pretty shine spark there. I like that from Salty.
Great attic spark, but I think missed one atomic. Yep. And
that's the atomic's fault, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. That thing dodges like a champ. Freddy continuing battle with the ghost. Got the ghost on the ropes. Oh, misses the eye open, gets a fast respawn.
No!
We miscounted. One super too early. Also, look at these shots on these flames. These are excellent shots by Freddy.
Antona's very angry! Super missile. Salty wants those.
Absolutely. We don't know if we're going to find the charge beam, and super missiles are good. We also don't have 30 supers, which means Ridley is more of a pain than usual.
Fair.
I do appreciate Crane up calling you out there, Adam, that it was bold to say that Twitch chat was ever on the rails. Good job.
Absolutely. Both of us on those. Absolutely, Crane. Well done. All right, Wave Beam's gonna make this easy. Nice energy tank. Salty's not gonna get it, so Wreck Ship Reserve. Say hello to Wreck Ship Energy Tank.
Yeah, I think we're gonna check the sky missiles here. We're gonna check the item. Uh-oh, missed the location. I'm gonna check over here. This super item down here. It's just a missile. In the meantime, we have Freddy going to check out that boss reward. It's just a missile at sky missiles.
We know these are nothing important.
And we're gonna go bowling.
Yeah. I gotta say, very ballsy check here from Salty. Taking a lot of time for one major. Now look, if it's charge beam, it's gonna pay off. If it's not charge beam, I don't think it matters. This has to be charge at this point.
It could be a lot of things.
But he needs it to be charge beam.
He needs charge beam. Otherwise, this is a big time sink. We'll see what Freddy decides to do. Will Freddy go up? And I agree with Tracy. If you're checking the miners, you should be taking the time to pick them up.
Agreed.
Maybe skipping them because they're just missiles, but we haven't seen any indication that we're going to get a ton of supers in this seed. It's been a mostly missile seed.
Again, a very long check. One worker robot into the pit. And it's all that for grapple beam.
Well, there are worse things that could have been. It could have been Spazer.
Fair.
But grapple beam, we haven't defeated Dragon yet, so that gives a nice quick kill for Dragon. We haven't done Lore Norfair, so we can farm, but yeah, I was going to say, if you don't break that egg open, Salty, we're going to have a discussion in the interview.
Salty apparently breaking eggs.
Well, you know, you have to break a few eggs to get a few majors.
There you go. All right, so now both racers are back to Business Center.
With the difference
25
being, Salty's already cleared this out. I like this idea by Freddy going down here, peeking Croc Escape, seeing if it's one of the majors. It's just a reserve tank, though.
If I'm Salty, I'm going Lava Dive.
Yeah, I haven't seen East Meridia yet. Absolutely. You gotta go. You just start going for the bosses and pick up stuff along the way.
Now, it would be terrible, and this is a situation like we were talking about earlier, JXB, about bad area locations. If the back of Lower Norfair, which we haven't seen Lower Norfair escape yet, we've seen Lava Dive. If back of Lower Norfair is Kraid or Croc, the only one way is left. The only one way is, rather, because we already seen Torian. You're gonna have to go Acid Dive, reverse Amphitheater, with 3 energy tanks. It's almost soft lock.
That's not a pretty thing. You can do it though. I think the minimum with Gravity Varia is well, we don't have another movement item, but yeah, I wouldn't be doing it on 3 tanks. But that again is me, the terrible Super Metroid player.
JXB Adam and I will be racing each other tomorrow at noon for $400 million to see who is the worst Super Metroid speedrunner. I'm totally kidding.
Yeah, because there would be no money on the line, and I would definitely win that worst Super Metroid speedrunner. We have Freddy into Bubble Mountain as Salty going backwards through Green Pin, well, through Pink Bryn now.
Solid joke, Twitch chat. Don't take it seriously. 400 billion pesos.
No, it would be back from the hyperinflation in Zimbabwe. It would be 400 billion of those dollars.
You know, speaking of random stuff, I actually got a chance about a month ago. I played a multi-world with Chrono. That was a ton of fun. We came in second, but I was about 2 minutes behind the last person to finish. So we all finished within about 7 minutes of each other.
Wow. We've got a space jump over here at X-Ray, so Salty's going to clean up these majors in Red Bryn. That space jump, very nice to find. Makes that lava dive nice and cozy.
The reverse logic needed for this room. That's just kind of funny.
There's the plasma for Freddy. There we go. Honestly, the grapple beam did enable X-ray check without doing any crazy shenanigans. We don't have bombs. So honestly, that did put this X-ray into logic.
Mm-hmm. And we know the last major is at Spacer. If it is vanilla Spacer, JXB and I leave. Hockey Towner is going to be tracking, and there will be silence.
No, we wouldn't do that to Twitch chat. We like them too much. Oh, and Tracy telling me that Spring Ball did also put the X-ray check into logic. So there you go. But yeah, grapple definitely an easier strat to get across that room. And it is screw attack. If that's not the seed screaming, go to Lower Norfair, I don't know what is.
I mean, I already said go to Lower Norfair, but I digress. No, we're all kidding. Gotta have.
Oh no, you absolutely did say Lower Norfair, but I guarantee space jump screw attack.
Leaving. I'm saying we would have never left. We're here to be your entertainment for the evening, in addition to the runners, which they're the true entertainment.
Oh no, you're gonna get Twitch chat to demand we leave. You see what you're doing there?
They just want the greatest announcer of all time, Hockey Towner, because somebody had fun at GDQ and got picked for a couch. No, I'm kidding, Hockey.
I believe the wave location was just a super missile hockey, so no major there.
Okay, so that's actually really interesting. Salty just found Chronic Boost. So we are quickly eliminating a lot of other checks. This should be Main Street. Alright, so the last checks we haven't seen, we haven't found Aqueduct. We haven't found the top of East Meridia. We haven't found Crade. We haven't found Croc. Am I missing it? Oh, we haven't found Bacaloa Norfair. What doors am I missing? I think those are the last ones.
I'm pretty sure that's it. I think at this point we are guaranteed that we have to go all the way through Norfair to find either Croc or Crade. But I don't think we've seen either of the East Meridia connectors.
Right. So I think it is just 5 rooms.
So it could be through East Meridia to get to Croc or Crade, and through Lower Norfair for the other of Croc or Crade. How fun would that be?
Ew. We still have Meme Route that hasn't been checked. We don't know where that goes.
Wave Beam, for those of us who are interested, was at Norfair Reserve.
Yep. I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say pre-Aqueduct leads to Aqueduct. I think it's just gonna be a regular door transition. No, it's not. It's Croc. Pre-Aqueduct gets to Croc, and there's 2 majors here.
2 majors. Oh boy. Poor Croc, just chilling in his home, but you're holding majors, Croc. Sorry, you gotta go down and take an acid bath.
Listen, Croc, it's not. Salty's about to wipe up that snot with a couple super missiles. I mean, you're already melting. Here's some acid.
And that was a textbook Croc fight right there.
Very
Just
nicely
a whole
done.
bunch right into the acid, and we get an E-tank on the right side. So I think we're going to be heading left based on Salty's play. Salty seems to be committing more to majors than minors. Might have been checking the minor locations less to check for minors and more because we're in full countdown.
So you gotta check these majors here. I would.
Oh yeah.
And that may be a mistake to some of the more expert runners here that are listening to us. We're in a charge hunt. We're in a minor hunt. 45, 25, 15. Freddy's got 30 super missiles, so Freddy's good for the Ridley fight. I'm checking every single one of these. If it takes me 2.5, 3 minutes at max, or like at minimum, I'm checking these. If I find charge here, let's say charge is right over here to the left, that's it. I'm done. I'm in go mode and I'm out. Because if charge is here in Croc, what are the odds that your opponent is going to go and get all the way down to Croc and want to stay? This is one of those checks that can make or break a run if something is extremely important. The only important item left here is Charge Beam. Ice Beam would be nice. We've got 15 power bombs to get through the Metroid rooms. It doesn't matter.
Well, I would argue high jump boots would also be a very nice pickup. But as far as for majors that would help beat the game, that Spazer, not gonna do it.
Womp, 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 womp.
Well, Spazer has to be somewhere, and you're already down here. You have space jump. You're gonna find this other major, and now you're guaranteed that it's gonna be a major you want.
Hopefully.
The worst thing would probably be vanilla morph bombs. Did I call it or did I call it?
You can't plan this, folks.
And now we're gonna go check the grapple location. So I think Tracy's absolutely correct in chat. Salty is still on a super missile hunt.
Yep.
Oh, gonna take the E. More E, more better, I think is how it goes.
Tracy says crocabust. That's different than a croquembouche. Now I want snacks. Oh, now I can picture a croquembouche and I want snacks. I want sweets.
I think that, Tracy, you're absolutely correct. That had to be the E-tank because we were out of locations at Croc.
Once we found the missile over at that right side check, it was the last one was an energy tank. Yeah, Mothman making a really good point. Salty is, might be a little salty at Croc here. Not having anything they want, but again, you take the 2.5, 3 minutes, you get all the movement items you really want. And you're able...
You still want high jump boots. I know I want high jump boots.
I would also want high jump, but the only out for Salty there in Croc was charge to get the advantage over your opponent here in a race.
All right, and we see on the moat is an E-tank. Let's see what's on the other side.
A door.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much, Adam. It's East Meridia. Here we go.
Finally! This is Freddy's chance to move forward here. One major in East Meridia. And there's more supers. That's 35. Again, right now it's an ammo hunt. Double supers!
Oh,
That's
boy.
Huge!
And look where Salty's at. Salty's going to be joining Freddy in East Meridia right now.
Yep, so much for the advantage there for Freddy Neck, but it's all good. Salty needs these supers. They are one super pack behind Freddy. And both racers still without a charge. Go ahead, JXP.
I was just going to say, if I was understanding you right, after Croc, Salty just ceased to be a salty pigeon and just became salty, period.
It's possible. The pigeon side of him may have had, okay, I'll keep this PG. I'm going to leave that alone.
All right, and we have Freddy fighting everyone's favorite sea snack, Botwoon.
Botwoon, get a super to the face!
Which sounds super easy, but man, does Botwoon have the jankiest hitbox in Super Metroid.
Missiles over behind Botwoon. Freddy Neck not going for the full halfie. Why? I mean, we got space jump, we got screw attack, I think. Do we have space jump?
We do not have space jump because we didn't go to X-ray.
Right, so Freddy just has screw attack. I mean, screw attack makes this room nice because you don't have to deal with the mock droids.
And Salty taking a peek there, seeing the missile gonna run right underneath it. And do a little bit of farming, gonna pick up some ammo. We still don't know our boss situation, so I expect both runners to possibly take a save before heading in there. Or, at the very least, making sure they have plenty of super missiles in case we happen to find a surprise Ridley. And by surprise, I mean just a Ridley. We don't know if we're boss surprise or not.
Yep, we have no idea yet. We've seen one boss. So, if you're just joining, first of all, welcome. Why are we at where we at? Both suits were found very early on in the seed. Here in the full countdown, there were 2 majors in Green Bryn Star. Both suits were in Green Bryn. Gravity suit was a charge, and Waterway was Barrio, which did make things a lot nicer. But still, we're on an ammo hunt, we're on a charge hunt. Whatever we're getting to first, and this is going to be vanilla. Okay, so that still doesn't help us.
We still don't know, but the bosses are feeling quite vanilla. And we can see here where Space Jump just makes Coliseum so much more comfy to go through.
Really does.
Freddy getting set up to do some speed strats. Decides not to. Gonna start with some ammo. Freddy using a power bomb to clear out the goop and going all supers on Dragon. Another power bomb to clear out goop. Supers flying away into that red belly of Dragon, and Dragon down for Freddy.
Nicely done from Freddy. Salty. Okay. Salty, how much do you not like Dragon, or were that pissed at Croc?
That's all right. Let's see if Salty knows how to do this right side. There we go, and just misses the quick kill.
All right. So, are you going for the pits here? It's a super missile for freddyn3k behind Dragon. Are you going for the sand pits? I'm not.
In Freddy's situation, you're actually very close to ammo go mode. You only need a couple more super packs.
Yep. Whereas Salty has been avoiding some of the miners.
Some, but if you'll look at the totals, the only miners that Salty's really been avoiding have been those missiles, and even then, still would make a little bit of a difference. And there is that final grapple to the turret. We have fried shrimp, chat.
Get him now, $33.99 for your pack of 4 crispy Dragon tenders. Pack now, buy one and get one box free.
All right, let's see. Salty's gonna pick up these supers.
Salty, don't look at those and go backwards. You want them.
And I don't think we're going to sand pits, because I think we're gonna go out Cack Alley and check the portal on the other side.
It's definitely possible it's Kraid. It'd be really annoying, but it's possible. Be even worse if it was meme route.
It could be meme route. It could be back of Lore Warfare.
Back of Lore Warfare would make life a lot easier because we know where the front is.
Yeah, if it's back of Lore Warfare, I think that means meme route would end up being Kraid. What a horrible location.
We kid about the food, chat. And you gotta check Plasma on the way out here, too. Maybe? Nope, apparently not.
Oh no, we're going. Plasma's a low percentage check at this point, given one major, and there's still, I think, 7 locations left here in East Meridia, 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Freddy in to thread the needle, threading the needle quickly.
Salty's going back the regular way, never went through Cack Alley. Is this gonna pay off for freddyn3k? If it's Kraid, it will. If it's meme route,
Salty continuing seems to be continuing that hunt for the majors. I think Salty's headed towards the pits. Or maybe gonna hit Aqueduct. I don't think Salty hit Aqueduct the first time. No, Salty must have.
Salty did. What we could easily see is Salty checking the pits, heading up toilet, and heading out the back of East Meridia.
Yeah. Honestly, that's not terrible routing. And we're about to find out, is it Kraid? Oh! It's back of Lore Warfare.
Back of Lore Warfare, okay.
So that's good for Freddy, but not as good as it would have been if we had found Kraid.
No charge beam in left side sand pit. No majors in lower Warfare, just a couple energy tanks and ammo. And again, freddyn3k is just farming ammo at this point.
So charging criteria is a possibility. Charge could still be in East Meridia. What other places have we not seen majors out of that still have majors outstanding? Well, I didn't say you'd like it, Hockey. I just said it could be here.
Salty, where is Salty's going to Cack Alley?
Interesting. Power bombs in jail are power bombs in jail.
I don't either, Tracy. This is not a great route. freddyn3k gaining ground. Get your dancing dinosaurs in the Twitch chat. It's time for the best music in Super Metroid.
There's a reason why this music gets reused over and over again in every Metroid game. It's because it is absolutely the best.
Absolutely. Salty, I think, is just committing to Charge Hunt at this point. He is going to Plasma. So at this point, freddyn3k is ahead.
Yeah, I'm scratching my head at what Salty's doing right now, mostly because so close to ammo go mode, you go until you can't anymore, basically.
Yep. Again, the only advantage for Salty is Charge Beam. Any other item is a nice to have. It's got nothing to do with what Salty needs to win this race.
Oh, Salty almost needs this check to be Charge Beam based on how much time has been sunk into different things.
That's what I'm saying. It's his only out. And it's high jump. There's the item you wanted, but it's not the out that Salty needs.
Oh boy, it looks like the out that Salty needs is at Climb Supers now. There's some interesting stuff there, given we know Kraid is most likely at Meme Route.
Oh, Ream Supers, folks. Ream Supers. Charge and Ice and Criteria. It's possible.
I think that's it for our majors.
No, wait, there's only one major left in Criteria, I think. Is there? We're gonna have to check. Green Bryn
Billy
is set,
Mays.
Red Bryn.
Oh my goodness.
Billy Mays, that's right.
Could you just imagine it? Buy one Ice Beam, get a Charge Beam for free.
I may or may not swear at the monitor if I was running that race and saw them both there.
Not only can we imagine it, we're now actively rooting for that hockey. That's how we work around here. We're just mean. Salty going up to the back of East Meridia will find Lower Norfair. Freddy, I do believe, does have a lead at this point.
This is either vanilla or boss surprise.
Gonna claim it's probably vanilla.
Yeah.
It's like a 0.5% chance or something silly for it to be boss surprise. I refuse to try to do that math on stream.
10%. 30 shuffled, 30 shifted.
No. Well, the thing is, it's 10% that it could be boss surprise, but let's assume that 10% did roll. Then you still have to have boss surprise roll 3 vanilla bosses. It's complicated. Let's not get into it.
I was told there'd be no math.
And then Tracy is putting the math right out for us because that's how easy it is.
See, Tracy does the math. I just didn't feel like doing the math. But there you go. Good fight from freddyn3k. Not the greatest refill on ammo. Would have loved to see more supers there. And there's one of the 2 energy tanks. Salty, what are you doing? He's committing ammo. He's committing ammo. I definitely want to ask this because Salty could easily have been in very close, if not in ammo go mode, if he had picked up some of those in the wreck ship a while back.
Well, every 3 missiles is 1 super missile, so if you're really feeling like scratching it out, go for it. Question from Z-Man, quicker to go out the front of Lower Norfair here, right?
I would.
Yes, it's quicker. However, Freddy doesn't have some of the niceties of movement items that Salty does. Doesn't have the high jump boots, doesn't have space jump.
This music is such a banger.
Oh boy, super missiles of shame for SaltyPigeon.
Super missiles of shame. Somebody clip that.
We have seen the front of Lower Norfair. I believe it's going to spit out in Red Bryn.
Business Center. Left side.
Oh, is it Business Center, left side?
Left side Business Center, I believe. Let's just say it's on Planet Zebus, okay? That means we're right. It's gonna spit out somewhere on Planet Zebus.
All right, Freddy also going to pick up these super missiles of shame. I love it. In the meantime, Salty into the Battle of the Birds. Salty Pigeon versus Space Pelican. Salty not quite getting that pogo minute, but very close. Gets the turnaround. There we go.
There you go. 5 energy tanks for freddyn3k. It's a safety save.
Grabbing a save. Just did he save?
No. Go back.
And Ridley down for Salty.
Question for you, JXB from Tundra in Twitch chat. How long have you been waiting to say the Battle of the Birds?
51 minutes.
Love it. Safety save. I would go reverse amphitheater here, aka acid dive, and that's exactly what freddyn3k is doing. Here we go. 22 energy out of 5 energy tanks, already into the acid. Oh, gets hit by the pirate. Not what you wanted. Down to just 3 energy tanks. But
he's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Cannot fall. Cannot fall on the wall jumps.
What did you do?
Freddy, I said you couldn't
WX,
fall.
why'd you do that? Adam, why?
You can't do it!
Why?
Freddy, get out! You did it with 8 energy! Woohoo!
Oh
Crystal
my
Flash.
goodness. Why
Crystal
would
Flash.
you do that to Freddy? He hasn't done anything to you.
I was being a commentator! Leave me alone!
All right, and a clutch E-tank for Freddy here at Generic Mouse Missiles.
Generic mouse? At least it's not a geriatric mouse. Anyways!
Heyo, we're here all night, folks. Salty also taking a safety save, has slightly less energy, but way better movement items. That's right, for anybody who doesn't realize it, the amount of energy you need to beat the game is exactly 1 after taking that rainbow beam.
Yes. Alright, here we go. Salty Pigeons is going to make their way into reverse amphitheater as well. To the acid F. Not what you want. Getting hit twice by the beams. Salty should be just fine here.
Oh no, you did it again!
Listen to me!
Go, Salty, go! Salty! 3! 3! Crystal Flash! Crystal Flash! Kill that pirate! Crystal Flash! Oh god! Salty, my heart! I can't take this, Salty!
No, Salty,
you gotta kill the pirate first! No!
The pirate hit you while Crystal Flashing!
This, ladies and gentlemen of Twitch chat, is why you take that save.
Tracy, you are not Thanos.
Yeah, that pirate has to die first, or you have to get up above. If you're sitting by the pirate will hit you in your crystal flash and do enough damage to take you down. Round 2 for Salty. Let's not fall this time, Salty. You got this.
Don't get popped twice by the pirate beams. Hey,
no, we're way better this time. Screw attack into this pirate. Show him what's what. There we go.
Yeah, screw attack that pirate. That's how you say what you want to say without getting fired.
That's right.
Alright. The energy tank's coming in clutch for both. It's Kraid that remains for freddyn3k. Where are we looking at? We're looking at meme route for Kraid. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's got to be it.
It's meme route.
And guess where Freddy's headed?
Meme
might
route.
Might take a check at 230 missiles, because again, we're a little short on ammo.
Also, fun fact, Crane OP is in fact OP.
Question in chat, where is Turian from Tracy? Turian is in Red Tower, the
West Meridian exit.
West Meridian exit. That's the one, thank you.
My honor, pleasure, and privilege to serve. Salty is going to have to fly, no pun intended. Ice Beam! We're not gonna get the double Billy Mays.
Billy Mays is gonna let us down. Uh-oh. Salty getting a little confused on the map here. Went the wrong way, but we'll go the right way now.
Nah, Crane. You are overpowered.
All right, we're going down climb once again, just blasting all those pirates. Gonna check Old Mother Brain. I like this check. It's quick, it's energy. Let's go.
So there goes Salty. Salty's gonna make a play. I'm gonna say Croc Door. No, but where is Salty going?
You know, these are questions that I am unsure of. Maybe Salty knows some ammos over here that we don't know about, or
no,
single chamber.
Salty's going to the lower Norfair exit by upper Norfair. Yeah, that's exactly where Salty's going.
I think the acid dive death may have shaken Salty a little bit. Freddy getting some missiles back here on the way to Kraid.
Yep, Salty needs to find criteria.
Quick 10 draw saying Salty's going for a G3. Boy, I hope that's not the case.
Boom.
That would be super shambles. And we do see Kraid's warehouse here at meme route.
JXB, I've said it before on other races. In a race, you never, ever give up until one racer finishes. SaltyPigeon was far and away in the lead in this race for a majority of this race. freddyn3k stuck to their game. They did what they needed to do. They grabbed ammo along the way. freddyn3k is in the lead by several minutes right now.
Freddy still needs a little bit more ammo, I believe.
They both do. They both end up needing charge.
Or we'll have to go back and refill a couple of times. I think you can do it on this ammo. Maybe, maybe, maybe. No, you can't. And here's Salty gonna check the back of Gauntlet. This is not the answer. There is ammo back here. One super missile that Freddy did reset out of.
Yep. And there we go. Kraid down. We know there's nothing really here except ammo. And
a missile, we take those at this point. Missiles and supers, that's what we need.
Yep.
Salty, where are you going? Gonna go take a ship refill? Or are we gonna go through Gauntlet? We're going through Gauntlet. We're checking climb supers.
Landing site check. Alright, so let's think this out. Freddy has 65-50.
Salty, why didn't you grab those missiles,
45.
Salty? Yes. Freddy would have to break out the Zebs, go back, refill, break the glass, go back, refill.
Oh, clutch
and
supers.
That's a clutch super.
That's
now
it.
Here we go.
Go! Go, freddyn3k, go!
Salty does not seem comfortable with ammo at this point. Going to see that this is missile, super missile, power bomb, and Billy Mays is the answer. Or climb supers.
I was going to say,
climb supers.
Check climb supers on your way out, but you're here in Retro Brain. Take an extra 30 seconds, go check it. If you get charge, it's over.
Yeah, it's not that far out of the way as well, because you have to go up climb anyway. And Salty knows the missiles are on this side. There we go. Supers for Salty.
That's 70-50. He gets those supers in Kraid, he's good.
And here we go.
freddyn3k is checking climb supers, aka Ream supers. AKA the
WX,
item.
Did it. 10 minutes in the past, he knew to go check this.
You're welcome. Here we go. It's Ream supers. Shout out Ream Octors. This is what Freddy needs. Is this going to be charged? No, but it's supers.
But
that's the safety net that freddyn3k needed. Go, freddyn3k, go!
freddyn3k now in a commanding lead. Salty, where are you going?
Salty's lost. I think Salty's a little lost. Where is Salty going? Salty may not realize it's meme route.
Oh, is it possible Salty missed one transition and thinks that transition might be it?
What a great race.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
Also, for what it's worth, I want to give a personal shout out to Salty. I've only really ever heard Salty commentate. I've never really seen Salty race. I am very, very impressed by Salty's racing skills. Very much so. So shout out to SaltyPigeon. I am very, very impressed. freddyn3k, I've seen and I've commentated their races before. I commentate a lot of the Speedrunners Arena stuff. But I gotta say, I am very impressed, JXP, by what we've seen out of Salty already in this tournament.
Yeah, Salty's movement has been crisp. I think Salty might maybe have a mismark on the map tracker. I honestly don't know. It is something that I don't think anyone wants to see, but it seems to be what's happening. In the meantime, we have Freddy back into Red Bryn, heading towards Torian, deciding a Vile Plume needs a meal.
Stupid Samus.
I think it's amazing that the flora and fauna have a name of such as Samus Eater, given, you know, Samus probably wasn't on the planet. Must be some biological, or some scientist is a fan of Samus. That's what I'm trying to say. My English is failing me, chat. Freddy is into Torian.
It's like the Super Metroid community. Name the room. Or name the enemy.
Question from Plumston chat. Where is Kraid? Kraid is at meme route.
Be more specific on Planet Zebus. You're welcome, Plumst. How are you, by the way?
And Salty, I don't know where Salty's going now, but Freddy knows exactly where to go. Into Metroid Room 1.
Yep.
All right, Metroid Room 3 for Freddy.
One more room for freddyn3k.
Yeah, I think Salty is completely confused as to where to go, as freddyn3k is getting into the baby cutscene. Doesn't have great movement items. Would be impressive to see a baby skip here. Salty taking a moment to consider their life decisions.
Salty is... Can we just... If everyone yells at their screen loud enough, you think Salty can hear? Meme Route apparently living up to its name.
Honestly, at this point, I think Salty's looking at the map, trying to figure out which portal got missed. Maybe early in the game thought that Meme Route portal was checked because of checking the other side of it from Green Bryn. Freddy, in the meantime, has done a first refill. Let's see how Freddy handles this ammo fight. Ooh, very brave by Freddy, not taking a save there. Maybe going to start ammoing out these Zebs and then go back and refill. Another Zeb ammoed out. One Zeb remaining. I don't think Freddy has enough ammo to break the glass here and go back and refill. I think needs to go back and refill now.
Wow.
Or maybe that glass break stays. I'm not sure.
This is area rando for you folks. It does suck to see this for Salty. They've been having a fantastic race. But unfortunately, area rando is just getting the best of Salty in this race. More specifically, Meme Route is getting the best of Salty in this race.
Yeah, we'll have to ask about that WX to see if maybe it was a mismark on the tracker. Like, again, I would think it would be easy enough to do. And we have Freddy going back to refill. I would not be surprised to see a safety save before going into Mother Brain. Salty continuing to look for the portal to Kraid. Here is that safety save that I was prognosticating about. Not very much of a surprise. Always a good idea on an ammo fight, especially when your ammo is tight.
Listen, I already told Mikey Eyestone not to swear at Twitch chat. You gonna start swearing at us too with your prognostication over here? Small words, JXB, smaller words!
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Adam. I gotta do the smaller words. I forget to do that sometimes. Sometimes I like to bust out my big boy dictionary.
Your word of the day calendar? I'm only giving you two a hard time, both you and Mikey Eyestone, and so this is, here we go for freddyn3k. Used a couple extra missiles there, but 58
All right,
shooters,
has 20 extra missiles here.
Plenty.
Salty into the back of Wreck Ship. definitely, I will just say, in shambles at this point.
Yeah. Salty's lost. Salty may come across Charge Beam at some point.
It would have to go to Billy Mays, I think. I think that's the last place it could be. Missed one super, but we still have... we can miss up to 6. Missed 3 missiles. There's ketchup. Just don't take too much ketchup.
And that's it.
Alright, all the ammo in. MB2 down. Just don't damage down too far. And just take a break, take a breath. Ammo fights are not easy on Mother Brain.
Nope.
In the meantime, looks like Salty's heading back to the front of Wreck's ship. Not sure if Salty knows where to go, and this is quite unfortunate. No one wants to see it. Very nice reverse ocean flyby, Salty.
Back to Lava Dive.
Lava Dive, definitely not the answer.
Nope.
Oh no, the baby.
Oh, no. The baby.
And Hyper Beam acquired. Its 36 Hyper Beam shots to the dome will put Mother Brain 3 down for good. Salty again, pausing, looking at the map. MB3 down for Freddy. 1 escape to go. We have Speed Booster. We can do it the fast way.
Yep.
Alright, Freddy into the Leodox room. This is one of those rooms that has a name that's not for a good reason. Meantime, Salty going back through Pink Bryn. Maybe has figured out where to go. Freddy approaching the climb shaft. Will we see a right side spark, a left side spark, or a Behe spark? And it's right side.
Super sparks!
Freddy climbing Parlor for the last time. The only thing between Freddy and victory is steam. Salty back into Criteria. This is where you need to be, Salty. You can do it.
Oh, wait.
And we have Freddy approaching the ship. Freddy on the ship.
Time.
And your race winner, Freddy. Let's get our GGs in chat for Freddy with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 11 seconds. And Salty sees the dot done and immediately says, "Oh my god, what have I done wrong?" Throws in the towel and is out of there.
GG's to both runners.
And we are
speaking of the runners,
joined by our race runner-up, Salty Pigeon. GG, Salty.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you to both Adams and Hockey for calming and tracking.
Hey, Twitch chat. At least Salty could find his way to the post-interview room.
I'm kidding! I'm kidding! I'm kidding!
Yeah, that one had arrows. Oh man, I'm so frustrated with myself because I played the best I've played all season in the first 40 minutes. And I think I was doing well, and I forgot meme route existed. I forgot meme route existed.
It's why it's called meme route.
Yeah, I've never forgotten meme route before, and I was playing so well, I thought, and I just at the end maybe I was looking for it for 20 minutes. And I'm like, this stinks because I'm playing well and I can't get to it. So I guess it happens. So GG's to Freddy. Freddy, thank you for playing me. Nice win. You deserve it. I genuinely mean that.
I said this and I gave you your props. I've listened to your commentary for so long since I got involved in this community. Seeing you race the couple of times I've had a chance to call your racers, or at least seen parts of it, you looked like a seasoned vet with how fast you were moving in this race. You really, really did. And if it wasn't for the meme route trip up, this could be sub-hour for you with how fast you were going. It was really, really well done.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think at one point I found what I thought was the backside of meme route. So I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry about that. And that was really early on, but I was wrong. And then I forgot that it existed. So, yeah, I was really happy gameplay wise. It was the best showing I think I've put on in a race setting, and I just wish I could have put all the pieces together because I really had a shot at this one. But taking nothing away from Freddy. Freddy did fantastic, and GG's to him.
For sure. I got nothing. JXB?
Well, there's not too much else to add. I mean, you ran a wonderful race, Salty, and it turns out that the charge beam was at Billy Mays. In case you were wondering,
my favorite dead guy. Oh man,
Billy Mays A, whatever that is.
I think that's the top one.
Okay. Yeah, we started the seed and there was no power bombs or bombs and explosives, so I just forgot Billy Mays and meme route were a thing, I guess.
It happens.
I wish I had gotten power bombs earlier, and then I might have been like, okay, let's go check that, because the race felt really good until I got to the 45-minute mark, and I'm like, where in the world is Craig's door? I can't find it, but oh well, live and learn. I played well, I think. So I'm happy with how I played, but I just couldn't find the darn door at the end.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Meme route claims another victim. That's all I'll say about it. I had thought maybe you had marked it early, like you had checked it right away, because when you don't get power bombs early in Blue Bryn, meme route gets orphaned pretty hard.
Yeah, and if I actually used the map tracker tonight, that might have helped me, but I didn't. So I can only blame myself for that. I had fun though. It was great. Thank you, WX and JX and Hockey. I appreciate you all for doing this.
You're welcome. And like I said,
no worries.
I mean, like I said, Salty, from one commentator to another, like that was some of the cleanest freaking movement I have seen throughout that first 40 minutes of your gameplay. Even towards the end when you were bouncing all over the place looking for meme route. You should take away from this to be proud of how amazing your movement is. Twitch chat was even saying it. Like, I forget who said it, but someone said it's the best. I think it was Mothman said that you look so much better since they saw you compete last year. Like, you got a lot of fans out there, let alone from your commentary, but for your gameplay. Take that away. You are getting better and better, regardless of the result.
Thanks, Adam. That means a lot to me and to everyone out in chat that stuck by the race and said those kind words. I really, truly appreciate it.
You are welcome. All right, does that mean they're going to get us out of here, JXB?
You know, I think that does, WX, because I got nothing else, and I think we've talked about everything.
All right. Here we go. For JXB, Salty Pigeon, freddyn3k, GG's freddyn3k, congrats on your victory. Hockey Towner, thank you for the tracking. I'm WXFan21 saying we will see you next mission. And by the way, next mission, tomorrow, 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time, Digidang versus Mass Hysteria. 4 p.m. Eastern, Dirksu versus Nick Player. And then 5 p.m. Eastern, Crazed Gamer versus Iron Rusty. Tons of fun stuff in store for that. And the final qualifier, Qualifier 8 for the SG Live Super Metroid Map Randomizer, 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Tons of Super Metroid action coming your way. We'll see you later. Latest, peoples.
See everyone next mission. Give